Hey guys, it's me Jonathan, and this is my 2006 Ford Ranger. Join me on a quick tour and review. All right guys, welcome to a quick little recap tour of my 2006 Ford Ranger Sport, and stay tuned to the end and I'll be talking about whether I regret buying this vehicle or if I'm really happy with it. Starting off with the front, I have some brand new DRL headlights. I'll leave the link in the description to that. And I also put new Ford emblems on it. So it's got a really nice, aggressive looking front end. And let me turn on those lights for you. Boom, there you can see the white LED lights. Quickly getting a closer look at the brand new Ford emblems. The old owner put black paint over the old faded ones, and I took it off and I said, nope, we're gonna put brand new ones on. So now moving along to the side, this is the Ford Ranger Sport trim. So it does have the fender flares from the factory. I love it. Also, the Sport trim is on, although I have a two-wheel drive truck, it's on the four-wheel drive chassis, which has a couple extra inches of lift, and it's got torsion bar suspension. This is the here's the tires. I believe that they're 31s, and they're the BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2s. Phenomenal tires. I've taken it on some dirt roads and I've loved it. And it's got a nice looking aggressive tread. So now moving on to the sides, I love the 2006 mirrors, because this is the 2006 model, more boxy, more truck-like compared to other models. We'll go into the interior soon. Now moving on to the rear. You got the nice sport sticker, the rear tires, and here's another mod I did. In addition to the stickers, I got this North Mountain tonneau cover. Keeps my stuff dry. A rear Ford emblem looking very nice, and let's go inside the bed to check it out. Here we are inside the truck bed. Of course, there's no bed liner on it. I'm okay with that though. Don't really use the bed all that much. And then here's a nice little bed light, battery powered bed light that comes in handy at night. Now let's shut the tailgate and head inside. All right, let's do a quick little interior tour. We've got power mirrors, power locks, power windows. We've got the nice white background gauge cluster in the dash there. I've got a brand new Pioneer stereo, which will fire up when I do the startup. And of course, this being the extended cab, I've got the rear seats, which do come in handy for some trips. I wouldn't recommend having two people back here, but one is certainly comfortable enough. As you can see, that one's stowed away. Let's start her up. All right, welcome inside the vehicle. And as you can see, it has just over 111,000 miles on it. And I got it at $104,000 for $8,500. So I still feel like I got a pretty good deal on this truck, especially since I look at other listings and see that prices for many that have higher mileage are more than this one. Anyway, here's my Pioneer stereo. It's got HD radio, Apple CarPlay, which of course is wired. And I'm very impressed with this system as well. I'll leave a link in the description for that. But finishing here in the interior, as you can see, since it's the sport trim, I've got the vinyl floors. Much easier to clean, doesn't smell like old truck carpet. So I definitely appreciate that. Have the cloth seating, which unfortunately can get dirty. And my seat does have a rip in the middle, unfortunately. But another pet peeve of mine is that these are not great cup holders, but it does the job. It certainly does the job. You see, working AC, really simple. Gotta love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this tour of my 2006 Ford Ranger. And we got to get to the question, do I regret buying this vehicle? And the answer is absolutely not. I have really enjoyed driving it, and the ownership experience has been amazing thus far. The gas mileage, of course, it is a truck. It doesn't get the best, but being a truck guy, I was looking at F-150s, and I am very happy that I settled with this, especially with me being young in this stage of life. I certainly don't want to be paying as much as it costs to fuel up an F-150, whereas this I can get 16 miles in the city and 22, 23 on the highway, and I'm relatively happy with it, truck getting that kind of mileage. So yes, I absolutely love this vehicle. The back seats, I can use it when I want, but I don't have a whole lot of stuff that I need to carry around that wouldn't fit in the bed or that I couldn't put in the back seat when there's not people back there. And it's been an amazing daily driver, and I have really nothing that negative to say about it. And so guys, if you have any questions for me about what it's like to own this vehicle, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to respond. And so basically that leads me to recommend the Ford Ranger to anybody who's looking to buy their first truck or just a cheap truck to use to haul some things around. It's going to be a reliable truck. I've never had to worry about it. When I turn the key, I know it's going to start up and it's going to get me from point A to point B, and that's all you can ask for. So yes, I would absolutely recommend it, especially if you can get one for under $10,000. It's a phenomenal investment, and I'm excited because I do say with confidence that I really do believe that it's going to hold most of its value in the next couple of years if I decided to sell it. And that's an amazing thing to say about a vehicle, because usually vehicles are just depreciating assets. And so that's one of the great things, not just about a Ford Ranger, but buying a truck, is you can be pretty confident that somebody is going to be willing to pay a pretty reasonable amount for your used vehicle, your used truck, when you're done with it, as long as it's still in good condition. And yeah, thank you guys for joining us. I don't usually do car content, truck content. This is kind of like a one of two videos on my channel that I've had my truck in it. But please do subscribe. Join us for some hockey content, some vlogs, just some videos with my friends. And certainly if you want to see another truck video, leave it down in the comments, and I'd be happy to make another one if the interest is there. So again, thank you guys for joining us, and that's how you do it, Hockey Bro style.